Hello again, I am Steve and welcome back to Retro Tech. We just finished up our great weekend at the Grand Ole Gameroom Expo in Nashville, Tennessee. This is a once a year event. This was the third year, but it was our first year and our very first Retro Tech booth. I had an absolute blast all weekend. First off, I want to say thank you to everybody who's helped us push right over 2,000 subscribers to this point. I also want to say thank you to a lot of people who showed up this weekend and say hi from the channel and from other Reddits and other things. I will do some special shout outs after the footage, as well as some more information on my experience overall for the weekend, some things I liked, and some of the contacts I made, maybe some future things that will be coming. But for now, let's just go straight into the Expo footage. First off, we're going to have the game room that has all the retro games in it. And then we're going to go into the main game ballroom, which had all the really nice arcade and pinball machines set up. And then finally, I'm going to take you around and let you see our Retro Tech vendor booth we had set up. And you can see some of the things I had on display and for sale. And then at the end, I will come back and do that roundup for you with a little bit of extra info. So thanks again and enjoy the footage.
Guys, so at the gaming conference, they have all these retro games set up here. No one wants to play the Atari Jaguar for some reason. So 3DO. Main ballroom. Let's take some look around. Okay, so here's some more stuff on sale today. Things are heating up. Last day of the show. Plenty of good stuff left. A couple PVMs here. Alright everybody, so here's the RetroTech booth.
Well, there you have it. I really hope you enjoyed that footage. I just, again, want to do a special shout out right now to some people who came by and saw me. Definitely Justin, thanks for coming by. John, Doug, and your wife. It was great to meet all you. And I know there were a couple other people who came by and said, hey, I really enjoyed talking and getting to know some of the people that are very passionate about CRTs and CRT gaming. I also met some great contacts from the Expo. I actually met a few other local barcade owners that wanted me to come by and do some stuff at their bar. So hopefully we'll get something set up for that, and we'll get to go have something and kind of do a booth expo there coming up soon. And that's not going to be as big as this expo, but it would be an opportunity, again, maybe to get some more cool footage and have this kind of weird, we'll see what it's like. I've never been to the barcade that they have, so that'll be really cool. I also had an opportunity to meet some vendors from out of town that work at other retro gaming shows that gave me some information about setting up in Atlanta next year, as well as possibly a couple other cities. So hopefully that will work out really well next year. I'm still planning on doing this again next November, so if you're in Nashville, please come by and put it on your calendar to come back again next year. Some other things about the show. I mean, it was a really great show. Saturday was incredible. There were a lot of people there Saturday, just nonstop, and that was the real home run day. Friday was pretty slow, I mean, but Sunday was completely dead. I mean, we had the Titans playing the Patriots on NFL in town during the show, so there were really a lot of people were not there Sunday. I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know if I'd need an assistant or someone there to help me work, but I didn't. I wound up doing the whole thing by myself, and because it wasn't overwhelming. It was a nice smaller space that had some security, so they helped out for watching the booth if I needed to leave and do anything. Some of the other vendors that were around were very large comic book stores in the area, and The Great Escape, which in our area is a 4-store chain that sells comic books, used retro video games and movies, vinyl records, all kinds of collectibles. And the great news is I actually made a contact from there, one of the managers, and he and I made some plans to do some things in the future too, so that was a really great contact to make. I didn't make a gigantic amount of money. Actually, no one even bought a CRT. Now, I do have to warn anybody that showed up, you know, the way the shows go is generally you can wait till Sunday, the last day, and then get the best deal on any bigger items, and that's kind of what my plan was. So I had them all discounted Sunday, and everybody that was there Saturday, most of them didn't come back to even look. So that was kind of a interesting thing to see, that maybe next year I would have to go ahead and just have it priced to sell Saturday, because my idea was just to have it there to kind of draw attention, the PVMs. And they did that, and so did a lot of the other stuff like the RGB modded TV. Alright, so again, thank you everybody who came out. Thank you again to all the subscribers. I will have some more stuff coming up this week. Obviously today I've got a ton of unpacking to do. Please let me know if you have any questions. Again, look for information coming up soon about the Patreon. And then on that Patreon, I'm going to list all the PVMs for sale. I need to sell a couple of them, and I might even sell the CRT that was RGB modded, but again, that's probably going to be done through Patreon, and I'm hoping to be able to give people, as best a deal possible through that I can do for these really high-end and restored units. Have a great week, and thanks again, and have a great week.